He saw his shadow, then hightailed it back into his hole to wait out a few more weeks until spring.
I guess we had to expect that as well. What is it, like 90% of the time?
Right. It doesn't feel like spring's just around the corner.
He says, and it certainly doesn't feel like that this morning. A very good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for waking up with the Valley today. Kyle Bosch here with Lisa Bedone, and we're just getting started with nonstop news and weather all the way up to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. Well, speaking of more weeks of winter, more travel headaches being caused by winter today. The domino effect is in play for air travelers. Winter storm Linus dumped snow across the Midwest and is now moved into the East Coast.
A lot of cancellations or delays are in place for flights headed to or through Chicago. Airport officials are encouraging people to call ahead to see if their flight has been delayed. Now, here's what's impacting Hector International Airport in Fargo this morning. A 6 a.m. United flight from Fargo to Chicago was canceled. An American flight scheduled to depart at 7 a.m. is also canceled, and so is a 10:30 a.m. United flight to Chicago. Now, 2 arrivals into Fargo this morning are canceled, a 10 a.m. United flight from Chicago and an 11:50 American flight, both canceled. So far, flights in and out of Grand Forks are on time.
The NDSU family is remembering a former Bison football player who coaches say was the epitome of Bison pride. Former fullback Tyler Jangula died yesterday at his home in Williston, North Dakota. His sister says he had had a surgery on Friday for a ruptured Achilles and died of complications from that operation. He was just 28 years old. Jangula played for the Bison from 2004 to 2008.
Police are looking for a missing 18-year-old whose family is concerned for her welfare. Jenna Stye was reported missing 4 days ago. We have a picture of her on our TV screen right now. Police say she is due in court today on drug-related charges. If you have any information on where she is, please call Grand Forks Police or your local law enforcement.
6:51, which means it's time to get a look at weather on the ones. And as we mentioned, some pretty cold wind chills out there this morning before you head out the door.
Yeah, look, the air temperature is 0 here in Fargo. The wind out of the south 10, 15 miles an hour. So it's creating teens below wind chills. The 15 below is what it feels like. South wind about 9 right now in Fargo-Moorhead. Grand Forks, East Grand Forks at 2 below. Sky is cloudy, but it feels like 17 below. In the summer, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. In the winter, it's not the air temperature, it's what it feels like, and it feels like 17 below. Sky will become mostly cloudy for everybody. Could see a couple of flurries move from Jamestown down to the Wahpeton area, and maybe a few around Fargo-Moorhead. Few, if any, in the northern end of the valley. Should climb to teens above, and southeast North Dakota, Oaks, Lisbon, certainly Sisseton, Ellendale could get to about 20, but let's call it about 15 to 17 for a lot of southeast North Dakota. West central Minnesota, maybe as warm as 16 around Wahpeton, Breckenridge, 10 or so Detroit Lakes down to Fergus Falls. You start very cold in the Fergus Falls, Elbow Lake area. Even colder as you go into southern Minnesota. Mostly cloudy, less cold, but single digits for highs. We're about near 10 for northwest Minnesota and northeast North Dakota. The wind is going to turn around to the northwest early this afternoon, and that'll stop any kind of warming going on. The sky again becoming mostly cloudy. Chicago, it's snowing. Cleveland, it's snowing. Cincinnati, it's snowing. New York, it's snowing. But rain is moving up the East Coast, and it's changing over to freezing rain right in New York. There's our temperatures. Again, Fargo at 0, Fergus at 2 below. Sioux Falls this morning, 13 below. Wow. So that south wind certainly not helping at all. Tapping into the cold air we had over the weekend, it's blowing back at us, even though the coldest has moved beyond us. So slow and steady wins the race, going to the mid to upper 20s for the weekend, and I think that'll be a little bit more common temperature, 20s for highs.
Looking forward to that. Thank you, Mick. A Minnesota family is offering a $10,000 reward in hopes of generating new leads into the disappearance of a missing loved one.
47-year-old Mark Wellzand of Brainerd hasn't been heard from since October 26th. His brother says Mark walked out of the group home where he lived and headed to a nearby gas station, and then it's as if he vanished into thin air. The family says there is video of Mark leaving that gas station near the group home, but after that, there's not even a small piece of evidence of where he went next. Memorial and funeral services have now been scheduled for a popular Fargo-Shanley High School teacher who passed away over the weekend. Randall Rusted suffered a heart attack just about a week and a half ago. He passed away Saturday morning.
A gathering for Rusted is planned for family and friends tomorrow from 4 to 7 p.m. at St. Anthony's Catholic Church in South Fargo, followed by a prayer service at 7. There will be another gathering Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the Shanley High School gym, with the funeral starting at 10. E-cigarettes and vapes are becoming more popular, but some North Dakota lawmakers believe they lack regulation.
North Dakota is looking to set a statewide law that would require anyone who's buying that product to be at least 18 years old. Representative Kathy Hogan is concerned that people under 18 might be vaping, and that allows minors to get their hands on tobacco and nicotine.
I think the important thing of setting an age limit is we're trying to keep our young people healthy. And that what we know is getting in the habit of smoking, even if it's a vapor, tends to lead to other tobacco use.
Hogan says that this is a market that has really just emerged over the last couple of years.
Those opposed to this bill said it's not considered a tobacco product since most vapors only have nicotine.
Minnesota lawmakers want to address the looming shortage of healthcare professionals. The state's expected to be short as many as a few thousand doctors over the next 10 years, with the shortages impacting rural areas the most. Now, lawmakers are looking to extend a program that helps pay off student loans for any healthcare worker who spends at least 3 years working in a rural area after graduation.
Just about 4 minutes before 7. In this morning's Healthier Me, a new study reveals many prepackaged foods for young children contain high amounts of added sugar and sodium. Researchers looked at more than 1,000 dinners, snacks, juices, and desserts made for babies and toddlers. 41% of infant mixed grains and fruits included at least one added sugar, and 72% of toddler dinners were high in sodium. The most commonly used added sugars were fruit juice concentrate, sugar, and high fructose corn syrup. Experts advise parents read nutrition labels very carefully and choose products lower in added sugar and sodium. And don't be fooled by the word fruit. The average package of dry fruit snacks contain 60 grams of sugar.
Attitude can impact your health, and in this case, we're talking about the attitude of your doctor. New research suggests that patients who feel dismissed by their doctor could suffer emotional and physical effects. A recent British study followed a group of women being treated at a pain management clinic. Patients who sensed their doctors didn't understand or believe them later said they felt hopeless and angry. Previous research has shown that negative emotions from your doctor can cause physical stress and illness. Experts say that improving doctor communication can be a big difference in patient care. 6:57 now on this Monday morning. And it's time to debut a brand new series right here on the Valley Today for the next few weeks. Christy Larson will be giving us an inside look at some of the businesses who start their days before the sun comes up.
Yeah, we're often asked what time we wake up, so we thought, hey, we're not the only ones. Let's check out some others, like Quality Bakery, and those guys wake up even earlier than we do. The Valley Today's Christy Larson has been over there helping bake some sweet treats.
Yeah, that's right, Kyle and Lisa. Like you said, I mean, they get up before we do. I usually get up around 2:30 in the morning. But Pete, again, I mean, some people are amazed. What time did you get up to get to work here today?
I got up at 11 o'clock last night.
And some people are just kind of sitting at home and they're like, oh my gosh, how is he still standing right now? But it probably helps that you guys have some sweet treats here, though, although you work hard to make sure that they have them before they go off to work.
Yeah, we want to make sure our products are fresh in the morning when people walk in and look for bakery products.
Now, I know that the hours are hard, and I'm one who can kind of share that with you. I know the hours can be hard, but why do you guys do it? I mean, why do you make sure that you do get up and work these late hours for people?
Well, I mean, this is a job that I've been doing for over 40 years, so it's you know, the career that I've chosen, and that's the reason we do it. And you know, we want to make sure that the product that we make is good enough and fresh, and that people keep coming back for it.
And they are already open, like we've been saying. And Kyle and Lisa, this is just an example of what you guys can get me for my birthday cake this year. And as you can see, I mean, lots of choices here. Again, they are open already, open until 6 o'clock tonight. So I might be bringing back some donuts, and I'm sure you guys at home would be appreciated if you brought some donuts to work as well.
I'm guessing she wants the Disney princess cake,
Yeah.
if I had to guess, because Christy is a princess.
I don't know, the Barbie pink cake was pretty
cool,
close as
too.
well. Yeah.
Christy Larson reporting live from Quality Bakery. Thank you, Christy. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. If you're over 40 years old, it's likely you eat this food twice as often as when you were a kid.
The answer, yogurt. Especially now, been such a boom in yogurt, especially like
Yes.
Greek yogurt and stuff like that.
And John Stamos don't hurt either.
Yeah.
No kidding. You can take part by going to our Valley News Live Facebook page.
All right, quick check of the forecast, which looks, it is cold to begin. It'll be less cold this afternoon, but oh, bundle up if you're headed out the front door. We have cold wind chills.
Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. More local news and weather for you right here in 25 minutes.
Have a great Monday, everybody. We will see you tomorrow morning.